My next guest has just picked up his entire operation and moved it out of California. Joining me now is Ben Shapiro, the Daily Wire editor-in-chief and author of How to Destroy America in 3 Easy Steps. Ben, I think your move comes at an interesting time. As my angle noted, this country is seeing 2 distinct visions of the country, and freedom seems to be the central dividing point. Is that what you're saying?
That's exactly right. I've spent my entire life in California, literally all 36 years of my life, with 3 years taken out for law school. All of it was spent in California. I love this state. I grew up in this state. I was married in this state. I've had children in this state. My parents moved to the state long before I was born. We're out. We're taking our 75 employees. We're moving to Nashville because this state, bad governance has consequences. It turns out when you raise taxes, when you threaten to raise taxes more, when you provide absolutely crappy public services, when quality of life continues to degrade, when you undermine the police, when you prevent them from being able to enforce the law, when you allow 66,000 homeless people, many of whom are mentally ill and drug addicted, to sleep on the streets in LA County and declare yourselves freer and better, and when the real compensation for all of this is that you can plunk a dumb lawn sign on your lawn declaring your own virtue because it says Black Lives Matter or love is love. I'm sorry, that is not a great place to raise children. It is not a great place to build a company. And we've decided we're moving, and guess what? Most of our employees are thrilled about it.
Now, Ben, I need to get to some breaking news tonight. Do you remember back in June when Kamala Harris promoted that bail fund? I know you talked about it on your podcast for rioters in Minnesota. And then 13 Biden staffers donated to the same fund. Well, the Daily Caller News Foundation now reported just moments ago that the bail fund helped a man accused of sexually assaulting an 8-year-old girl get out of jail in July. The donation page that Kamala Harris tweeted out for this bail fund is still active, and it still has her image plastered on the site. Ben, reaction?
I don't know why this is a shock at all. This is the same Kamala Harris who decided that it was absolutely worthwhile to go visit the family of Jacob Blake and in fact say that she was proud of Jacob Blake, an alleged rapist. Remember that Jacob Blake was only shot because the police were called to the home of the alleged victim of the rape, who said that the alleged rapist was back. The cops show up, he resists arrest, he attempts to apparently assault the police officers, he maybe has a knife on him, he certainly has a knife on the floorboards of his car before he's shot. And Kamala Harris and Joe Biden made their decision, and that was to side with the criminal. The attempt to walk all of that stuff back right now is going to, I think, be of little avail.
Now, earlier in the summer, the Minneapolis City Council voted to abolish their police force, as we all remember, and the council president was all in favor of it. Watch.
A lot of us were asked if we could imagine a future without police, and I answered yes to that question. Stop investing so much money in this militarized police force and instead invest in the things that our community really needs.
And reimagining didn't go so well. Now, Ben, she's having second thoughts.
I also hear from constituents that rank and file officers on the street are telling them that they are not enforcing crime. It's people don't understand. Trust in our department and in our city is deeply eroded, and this is not helping.
Ben, I was in Minneapolis earlier this summer, and it's become a complete and utter dangerous joke. Why are these people surprised, and why do they still keep getting reelected?
It's unbelievable. From what I understand, this is the same city manager who went on national television, and when asked about if she was worried that she might have to call the cops because a crime was being committed, she said she might have to check her privilege because her normal white privilege might cause her to call the cops. Apparently, the privilege crept back in now, and now she realizes that after all, when somebody actually is committing a crime, that's a bad thing for your city. Businesses are fleeing Minneapolis, businesses are fleeing California, businesses are fleeing Oregon, and this is going to continue. You're going to see people who have the capacity to get out are going to leave badly governed areas. Bad governance has consequences. This is going to happen across the country, and it's all fun and games until everybody who pays the taxes takes off.
But Ben, if Joe Biden is president, there's no escaping because there's going to be national mandates. There's no escaping. You're not going to be able to escape to states because it's all going to be one standard for dealing with COVID and one standard of lockdowns. That's the concern. Ben, great to see you tonight, and good luck on the move if we don't talk to you beforehand. And while